كيفكم؟ Dear viewers, we come back to our segment of nice episode for today. Special, really, guests. One of them is, his name is Preslav, and the other one is Anna. And both of them are a musician, really, and they are from Bulgaria. We love Bulgaria, and we love our guest. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
And good morning to you too. Good morning to your viewers.
I think Bulgaria is one of the best countries really in Europe, and it has a lot of nice things. I remember, Amel, from my investigation long time ago, I know they have more than 500 small rivers all around Bulgaria. Beautiful scenery, a nice atmosphere, hills, mountains, nice people, good food.
You're absolutely right.
I can see the image of the good food on you, and especially Anna. You know, she, I hope she is a good cook, besides she is a good musician.
Well, she is indeed, yeah. I can confirm that.
So that means you are, Anna, I'm calling you Anna Amal,
yeah,
that's okay.
No.
So they're gonna invite us, we taste the Bulgarian food from Anna.
Of course, but I think you should come to Bulgaria because, as you said, it's not only the cuisine, it's not only the rivers, the lakes, the mountains, but it's also our seaside. We are basically one of our borders is bordering the Black Sea, so there we have many resorts. There are many Kuwaitis who come there annually. There are many Kuwaitis who, believe it or not, bought property in Bulgaria.
Especially in Sofia. I remember, you know, a lot of friends, they do
not only in Sofia, also
Varna is wonderful.
Varna as well. Varna. But I'm really very surprised about Varna, because normally you're southern people, but you are buying properties on the northern side of the Black Sea, because the southern side of the Black Sea, which is closer to the Turkish border, that the water is much warmer.
That leads me to a first question, Amal, for my brother here. Because your country is surrounded with nice, beautiful countries, okay?
Yes.
The culture, it's beautiful. And the most important thing in the culture is the music.
Of course.
So what really affects the Bulgarian music from the surrounding countries' cultures?
Of course, you know, we are based in the Balkans, in the Balkan region. And of course, music has been, you know, influenced by this Balkan culture a lot. But we are also orientated towards the Western culture. For example, our composers in the past, they studied in Europe, in Vienna. So it's a nice combination of both the Western and the Balkan.
Excellent.
Basically, the first generation of our composers who were educated, as he said, in the Western universities, their goal was to incorporate our traditions with the classical harmony and the classical structures, the classical forms. So that's why our music is unique, because it combines our folklore traditions with the classical forms.
That is marvelous. Yeah. So let's have a little bit of a peek on the music that we know Bulgaria is most famous of. So how about we see this report about the music and we get back to our interesting guests. and that was really marvelous and beautiful. And I've just learned that that was a piece from the 40th annual school. Isn't that right, Mr.
That's correct.
Petkov?
Actually, it was our gala concert, which was dedicated to our 40th anniversary of our school, the school where I teach in full time. It's called Kuwait English School.
Wow, that
I've
was
been honored
amazing.
to be teaching woodwind instruments for the past 6 years there.
There.
Excellent.
So you've been giving lessons
That's
to
right.
children
So
in
I
Kuwait.
teach one-to-one students, basically instrumentally. I teach them to learn to play musical instruments such as clarinet, saxophone, and flute.
Wow,
That's
this is
marvelous,
really, you
yes.
know, because I am a musician,
you?
so I love really this type of functions, and of course the school is encourage really you and the
Very
students.
much, yes.
How many people you have in your class?
Well, because students, they come one-to-one, normally, depending on their abilities, I group them together and we form bands, small ensembles like saxophone ensemble, I suppose we're going to see later on. I've got a clarinet choir as well. We have a senior band where students combine from different ages. They play different instruments. We combine brass with woodwind instruments there.
Oh, great,
Which is a great opportunity to learn, to play in a band.
Did you form this band since you came, or just lately?
It was formed a long time ago, even before I joined in Kuwait English School. But when I joined in,
interrupting, but Kuwait English School is one of the schools who have best musical programs.
Yes, they're well known for their
in Kuwait,
junior band, and senior
which is really amazing, because they have four full-time instrumental tutors, along with many choirs, along with orchestra, along with ensembles.
That's great. Can we?
Is it this choir?
I think
So,
it is on the screen. Some of the functions.
I will
This is
definitely
like
acknowledge
Hassan's,
the choir we've got at school. It's a massive choir.
Excellent.
That's the senior choir of school, and they're doing great stuff.
Do you have like usual, celebrations in your school?
Yeah, once a year we have the annual concert.
Okay.
It's dedicated for the senior students. They can show their abilities, what they've learned during the years. And also we have a junior concert as well as the senior concert, where junior students are able to show their abilities, what they've learned.
Do you have anything special for the National Day of Kuwait?
Of course, we're having another celebration coming up. It's on the way. That's on the 10th and 11th, 2 nights of school productions, where junior students will be able to sing, to express, their emotions on the stage, and just to sing in choir in different numbers to show.
That's marvelous.
Yes.
And my question is to Miss Anna. I have attended a couple, or more than a couple, of your shows, and you are a marvelous soprano as it is. So can you just tell us a little bit about the sopranos here in Kuwait, the singing, the operatic? Do you think it is going wider or something?
It's going wider.
Wider, is it?
Yes, basically, when this is our biggest challenge, to keep ourselves professionally fit, because Kuwait gave us an opportunity where we can actually teach and have a good job, so we could make a family, so we found a second home. And on the other hand, we found a place where we can perform. Firstly, when we came here to Kuwait, there weren't that many opportunities, but we really find a great change happening in the country, because Kuwait is really making investments in terms of building the Sheikh Jabir Al Ahmed Cultural Center. So this is amazing venue. We have already performed there with Ahmadi Music Group with Richard Bushman.
Yes.
And since the Bushman family came to Kuwait, also they made a big change in our life. Last but not least, I would like to mention Darawatar, because there, with the help of the Bulgarian embassy, annually we have at least 1 up to 2 concerts. Sometimes other colleagues invite us. So we are really blessed with with this in Kuwait, that we can combine successfully our teaching job along with our performance career.
That leads us to another question, dear friends. First of all, where are you from and where are you from
We're
Bulgaria?
both from Bulgaria.
No, I know.
Honestly.
What
She
place?
comes from the capital,
I'm from Sofia.
And you?
I come from a beautiful old town called Rus.
So that means your place is better than Anna's?
Well, she came to my place. That's how we now found each other a long time ago. Yes.
We met in a very romantic place.
In my hometown.
Yes,
wow. Which is on the border
with
Romania.
Really?
Yes.
It's just 70 kilometers away from Bucharest, which is the capital of Romania.
I think this is a magnificent thing, really. That's leads to a question, which is what I heard from Anna. There is a cooperation between the Bulgarian and the Kuwaitis, especially in type of music or the file of music. Is there any link between you and the Kuwaiti musicians?
To be honest with you, we're trying to establish the bridge, or we're trying to build the bridge between the European culture and to combine with the Arabic culture.
Okay.
For the past two concerts, we managed to bring, two of your well-known Kuwaiti composers, and they wrote pieces for us, particularly last year we had a quartet, mandolin quartet.
Seasons quartet.
It's called Quartet Season. And those two composers, they wrote particularly for that two pieces, and they were very well received by the audience. They really liked it, the way. For somehow, the mandolin as an instrument reminds to people to your traditional oud instrument.
Exactly.
It's a very similar sound.
Eastern
yes,
things,
Don't forget that Bulgaria was has been part of the Ottoman Empire for 500 years. So that's why our cultures on the Balkans and musical cultures are so mixed together. And that's why maybe for us it's I don't know if it's easier because of the language, but for us, we can get the harmonies and all of that.
Amal, next time they're gonna come with their instrument, and we will have a beautiful, evening, inshallah.
Unfortunately, we couldn't bring our band because it's already out of the country. They came specifically for the last concert we did on a Sunday.
Thank you.
And well, we are planning to do something for your life, so we'll be pleased.
We are really anxious to see you again and listen to marvelous Anna and to you. So also, Mr. Petkov, I think Bulgarian Nights, the 5th annual that was last week, it was really marvelous. I've heard it and I've really listened to the music you gave. Thank you very much for being here with us. We are really honored and glad to have you with us in the Sunshine program.
Thanks for having us.
And we are waiting for the next time
to
listen to you live from the Sunshine studio. Dear viewers, we really thank our guest, Mr. Preslav Petkov, and the music instrumental technician musician, and Miss Anna Karadimitrova, singing teacher soprano. So how about we have a little break and get back again.